Just taking a quick look at this Solim. This is the portable power station that's actually a Bluetooth speaker as well, right? So this is, you know, all in one. If you want the perfect combination of a speaker and power station, this is the one you're going to want to buy, right? So this is interesting because, if you're taking this thing out wherever you're going and you want some music, or you want to do some karaoke, or you want to play the guitar, this thing actually has a connection for your electric guitar, by the way. It's like a sound entertainment system, that can give you some other power too, right? You can use it as a solar generator. You can charge up your phone. It's got an inverter on it. So you might find this appealing, actually. So now, obviously, there are some of these like Bluetooth type speaker things that will give you, basically, they have like a lead acid battery, right? And they don't really do much. They'll give you a little bit of power, but this is like we're really combining this with some of the top specs here. Some of the things that we like to look for in these top rated power stations, really. So, number one, you're probably wondering about this. 1120 watt hours. Guess what? It is an LFP battery. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. And then the charging, 800 watts going in. So that's a bi-directional inverter they're actually using on that standard wall cord. There's no power brick. You plug it right into the thing. Now, the solar is not great, but, considering everything that this product can do, and really, if you're going to be using it, for audio, for music and whatever, you're probably not using a ton of power. So 200 watts max solar, it's not great, but it's still usable. It's still decent, and you'll be able to just keep your music going, basically. So yeah, the speaker is Bluetooth 5.0, and they do say those microphones that they show, those you get two of those too. And then, as far as the speakers go, it looks like, I'm not an expert on music here, so, but it looks like you get, one large woofer, and then you get two tweeters. Now, for all the output ports, we do get a 1200 watt inverter that's on the side there. And then for USB and the other DC stuff, it's pretty good. Let's see, it's hard to see this, but it looks like we do get, this one looks like it's 100 watts, and this one, it looks like it's a 30 watt. So 100 watt and 30 watt USB-C, we get a couple of USB-As, and then all the other standard stuff. Now for the solar right there, they are using an XT60. And to my surprise, you can actually use panels in series with this thing. It's 11 to 50 volts, so pretty good on that, right? Or you can just use a higher voltage solar panel. Again, it's only 200 watt max, but you could over panel it, right? I mean, even if you had 400 watts of panels hooked up to this thing, you would basically max out that 200 watts. You'd always get the 200 watts, right? I mean, unless it's like really a downpour. So, but the thing is only 5 amps. So that's the problem. 5 amps with the XT60 connector. I don't know. It should have been 10 amps. So, but as I mentioned, it's just the fact that you can use this with solar is actually awesome considering the other capabilities, right? But the thing is, since it is only 5 amps, you need to get the voltage up, right? I mean, if you just hook one standard 18 volt solar panel up to this thing, you're not even going to get 100 watts, right? So if you just have a regular solar panel, you got to get another one, hook it up in series to get the voltage up, to double the voltage basically. Or, if you have just a larger panel that's higher voltage. Whatever the voltage is, you multiply it by 5, right? That's the most you're going to get. Now, in case you're wondering, like where's the display on this thing? It's actually on the top of the unit. So this, what they're showing here, this is like looking straight down at it. So, we've seen some of these new power stations, they have the display kind of angled up, but this is like directly up, right? So, not ideal, but I guess if you do have it on the ground, it might be better than having it flat on the front, like we used to see with so many power stations, right? Where you got to really bend over, try to see it. So that could be, pros or cons. But what's really interesting about, oh yeah, there's the light too. So 3 brightness settings there with the nice diffused panel light on the back. Is kind of my favorite light for these power stations, right? But the thing that I was going to say here that's really interesting is check this out. Again, I don't know much about music and audio equipment, so maybe some of you guys can help me out in the comments. But It looks like we get a knob here that says for the guitar, and I believe this is where you plug in the electric guitar. And then this one down here is just a volume knob, I guess. This knob here controls the microphone volume. And so again, if you're doing the karaoke or whatever, and then this one says, I think that says echo. This is I'm zoomed in here, like this is as clear as it gets with these pictures. So yeah, sorry, the resolution is not good, but echo, I don't know what that is. So yeah, it's a quick overview of the Solim portable power station, and these these videos, I don't know what they were thinking with the videos, but the product seems pretty solid, right? It seems pretty solid. So yeah, hopefully you just kind of found this helpful, interesting, and yeah, thanks for watching.